Good morning, students. Today we will learn A Standard Social Science Business Studies Part Chapter 1 Components of Business Studies. In this chapter, you learn the basic aspects of business studies, the different stages involved in evolution of business, the role of trade and commerce in economic development of commerce during 21st century. Now we will see some basic aspects of business studies and economic activities which form the base for all business activities. The term business is derived from the word busy. Thus, business means being busy. All of us need food, clothing, and shelter. We also have many other household requirements to be satisfied in our daily life. We meet many of these requirements from the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper gets from wholesaler. The wholesaler gets from manufacturers. The shopkeeper, the wholesaler, the manufacturer are doing business and therefore they are called businessmen. Let me explain about economic activities. The activities which are concerned with the production and exchange of goods and services are called economic activities. Economic activities can be broadly classified into three types. They are business, profession, employment. Business is mainly concerned with the production and exchange of goods and services. Profession is mainly concerned with the rendering of specialized technical and personal services. For example, lawyers, doctors, chartered accountants, etc. Employment is the work undertaken by the people under an employer for salary or wages. For example, agricultural laborers, industrial laborers. Now we'll see what is exchange. The distribution of goods and services is called exchange. Exchange is connecting link between production and consumption. Today we have money as medium of exchange and through money exchange of goods and services is taking place. The exchange system has become the foundation for business. Now we will learn about evolution and growth of commerce. All the economic activities of human beings is considered commerce. It includes production, business, industry, banking, insurance agency, advertisement, transportation and other factors which facilitate exchange of goods and services to the consumers. Evolution is the gradual change of activities that take place over a long period. The evolution that has taken place in commerce may be called evolution of commerce or history of business. Commerce is the part of business which is concerned with the distribution of goods and services. Evolution of commerce has crossed over several stages to achieve today's position. The important stages are hunting and fishing stage, pastoral stage, agricultural stage, handicraft stage, barter system stage, money economy stage, town economy stage, international trade stage. Hunting and fishing stage was the earliest stage of human civilization. During this stage, man was a wanderer. There was no fixed place for him. He moved in groups from one place to another in search of food. They hunted animals for food. Fishing was also carried out by them. They gathered fruits, roots, and nuts for food. They lived in caves or hollows of trees. They covered their bodies with leaves or skins of the animals to protect their bodies from the sun, wind, and rain. No economic activity existed during this stage. During pastoral stage, people learned domestication of animals. In the beginning, cattle, sheep, and goats were reared. These animals provided food to eat and skin to cover their bodies. They moved from one place to another in search of grasslands. Though man had reached some higher level in development, commerce did not exist. After several years of pastoral stage, people learned the art of growing some crops, that is agricultural stage. They started living at a fixed place. They lived in groups. Even commercial activities too started. The villages and communities came into existence. Simple form of division of labor started. Handicraft stage started after agricultural stage. The agriculturists wanted some tools or implements. They wanted houses to live. To fulfill these requirements, some people engaged themselves in making tools and also to construct houses. They were called craftsmen. Gradually, a body of these professional craftsmen, such as carpenters, blacksmiths, weavers, builders, etc., came into existence. They carried on the production of goods in their houses and supplied to the agriculturists. In the return, the agriculturists provided them with their requirements. Barter system of exchange came into existence. The direct exchange of goods for goods or other things is called barter system of exchange. Some problems occurred in this system. The important problems of barter systems of exchange were: first one, lack of double coincidence of wants. It means if two parties exchange goods with each other, we call it coincidence of wants. But such double coincidence was rarely found. For example, A has paddy and wants wheat. B has wheat but wants jowar. And B is not prepared to take paddy. Second problem, lack of common measures of value. It was very difficult to decide the quantity of one commodity to another. For example, for one cow, how many sheep, or for one measure of wheat, how many measures of jowar, etc., was difficult to divide. Third one, difficulty of subdivision. It was very difficult to divide some animals or things. For example, to divide the cow for some sheep. Fourth one, difficulty to store the goods or to transport. The movement of goods from one place to another place was also a problem. It was also difficult to preserve some goods over a long period. To solve the problems of barter system of exchange, money economy stage came into existence. In the beginning, the skins of animals, cowrie shells, etc. were used as a medium of exchange. Later, the metals were used as medium of exchange. The metals were brought to a particular shape and weight and used as an exchange medium. Later, copper, silver and gold coins came into existence. Here also some difficulties were experienced, mainly transportation, because it is so heavy. Later, paper money came to be used. Paper money is a token money which generally comprises of bank notes issued by the central bank of the country. It has full support of the government. Nowadays, bank money in the form of checks, drafts, bills, credit cards, debit cards, etc., play a very important role. After this, town economy stage came into existence. The introduction of bank money as a medium of exchange resulted in the fast growth of commerce. People began to produce more goods. The producers started meeting at a fixed place at periodical intervals for exchange purpose. They were called local markets. Gradually, these local markets developed into towns and centers to supply goods. The merchants came into existence. They divided craftsmen to a particular place and they invited the craftsmen, collected raw materials and started producing finished products and supplied to the consumers. During this stage, commerce developed largely and markets extended far and wide. After this, international trade stage came into existence. Geographical discoveries took place during 15th and 16th centuries. Columbus discovered America. Vasco da Gama discovered the new sea route to India. Magellan, a Portuguese navigator with the help of the King of Spain, set his sail to circumnavigate the world. He crossed over the southern cape of South America and reached Pacific Ocean. He reached Philippine Islands and was killed by locals, but his ship Victoria returned to Spain after 3 years. This was the first ship which sailed round the world. The Industrial Revolution, which took place in England, and geographical discoveries helped for large scale production of goods not only for the local markets but also for other countries. Standardized goods were produced with the help of machines. The production of goods was carried out not only for the national markets but also for the international markets. Now we will see about role of business and commerce in economic development. Trade is nothing but buying and selling of goods. On the other hand, commerce includes trade and also aids to trade or auxiliaries to trade. The aids to trade include transport, banks, warehouse facilities, advertisement agencies, insurance, etc. Traders supply goods to the consumers according to their daily needs. They provide some services also. For the smooth conduct of business, transport helps for the movement of goods from one place to another. Banks help to provide financial assistance. Warehouses help to store goods and bridge the gap between production and consumption. Advertisement helps to give information about the goods produced. The insurance companies cover the loss while goods are in transit or storage. Commerce also helps the government through paying rates, taxes, and duties. It is a good source of income to the government. Now we will see about development of commerce during 21st century. 21st century is called the age of information technology. Internet banking, mobile banking, privatization of insurance, advancement of telecommunication services, online shopping, e-commerce, better transportation facilities, electronic media and such other have spread all over the world. Multinational companies have spread their business in many countries. They help to increase production and supply of goods to the world market. These companies produce specialized goods on large scale and their prices are competitive. On the whole, commerce is developing at a greater speed. Thank you.